All right, let's see if I remember how to do this, you guys. Good afternoon. Let's see, the old man's in here. Even Sue's in here. How you guys doing? Uncle Al, and prep for it. Hey, Michael, good to see you. I really messed up. If you guys see the notification out there, there's like two for 1 o'clock, but I had set the first one up on the wrong channel, so I deleted it, but it didn't delete it off of YouTube. So I just figured everybody would find it. I deleted it, but it didn't delete it off of YouTube. So I turn that down so I'm not echoing for you guys. I'll get the hang of it again maybe by the next time we do this. Try to get everything set up here. How's the weather where everybody's at? I mean, it's just a beautiful day here. It is 80 something here today, I believe, 84. It's just gorgeous out there. Blue Law 777, welcome to the chat. See what else we got. Avid Fisherman, welcome. How you doing? 88 there. Yeah, it's just beautiful here. Rural readiness. Hey, Miss Nina, how are you doing? Thank you. I appreciate it. I need all them prayers. I'm feeling better, you guys, but I'm still not 100%. But I'm starting to feel a little better every day. I'm trying to do more and more uh, physical stuff to try to get my body to heal itself. So I really appreciate all the prayers that everybody's got going for me. Surely they're helping because I'm starting to feel a little bit better. Good to see you, Miss Nina. Dad, perfect. Hey, what's up? Good to see you, my friend. Everything's starting to kind of slow down. Everybody's trying to go back to work here. I still have a few places that aren't working, but mostly everybody's trying to go back and do everything the safe way instead of just stand, yeah, stay in place thing. I know I've been kind of out of it for a few weeks, so all I've been doing is listening to it either on the radio or online or whatever. I know a lot of people are trying to do it the right way, and that's what really counts. But here where I live, everybody is taking it real slow and easy. I think that's what needs to be done. Just depends on where you're at, I suppose. I live in the middle of nowhere, so everybody here actually stayed in place when they were supposed to, and now everybody's starting to slowly get back into the swing of things. Not in New York. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy no matter what. New York. I really uh, feel remorse for the people in New York. It's gonna be so crazy there. It's slowed down to a dead stop, and there's so many people there at, for when it gets started back up. It's gonna be just heart wrenching. I know that. Maybe all the heat that's coming out will help everything kind of get loaded back in place. Who knows? They got a drug out now. All we can do is cross our fingers and pray. that everything will work out for the better. You got yours, old man? Ooh, man. Hey, how you doing? Good to see you. It did not help it slow down. Yeah. Like I said, it really depends on the part of the country, you know. Like I said, I live in the middle of nowhere, and we really got no publicity about any of it. You know, our state, it's just one of those like a Hicksville state, you know. So everybody kind of just minds their own business and goes on about it. But you know, there's no store here that you're that like here's like it is where I get my oxygen supplies or my supplies for my INR and stuff like that. That's all at the same store. If I go over there to get supplies, you can't walk in and order whatever you want. They won't let you do that. The door is shut and locked. You just talk to them through the door and tell them what you want, and they slip it out to you and have you sign a little uh, electronic pad for your stuff, you know. So that's the kind of things that they do here, you know. Not everybody opens the doors and lets you go in, you know. Some of it's locked out. You just have to talk to them through the doors and whatnot. So, you know, it's all different no matter where you're at. Oh, I appreciate that, ooh, man. Always nice to get kicked out of your office, huh? Let you have a little break. This green screen's kind of going crazy. I'm going to change this real quick. See if I just get it to go to the green. Just plain old. I'm getting dizzy the other way. There we go. Feels kind of nice to be back in the saddle a little bit anyway. Being able to sit here and talk with friends and have a popsicle with the old man. You been in a 30-day quarantine? I think it was longer than that for me, except for the stint that I had to do in the hospital when I had to go back for a couple of days because some of the pills they had given me before were not doing the job they were supposed to. So I ended up going back and I ended up having to spend 2 or 3 days extra in there. So other than that, going to the hospital thing, uh, I've been in the house probably, at least 30 days. And it's boring. It gets pretty old. I mean, I would stick my head out the door and stand on the porch or something, but mainly I was in the house. Like my son, he works in the essential part of the workforce. He works as a clerk, so he had to go and make sure everybody had their toilet paper and hand sanitizer and all the necessities they needed to keep going, making their house work through the everything. And he still does it. He said they're just now starting to get their shelves replenished back up, where everybody had cleaned them out. I mean, he said the trucks couldn't keep up where the people were panicking and just cleaning the shelves out as fast as they came in. But I'm sure it's that way for many of you guys as well, you know. If you're coming in the room and I'm not seeing you, make sure that you light up my channel name in red so I can get you called out and make sure I welcome you. I'm getting kind of new at this live streaming. It's been a while for me. I haven't even, I think I've only made a couple of videos that have really been feeling pretty rotten. I want to thank Miss Nina if she's still in here. I want to thank her and her group over there for that Inogen. It really saved my bacon a few times. That thing has worked some miracles for me for when I need to jot outside the house. It was her group, Prepper X, and her group that got that Inogen for me, and I really appreciate that. They have a group that is, oops, I've really done it now. There we go. Hold on a second, I messed up. Carry on for a minute while I get this figured back out. Like I said, I'm new. I can't see what you guys are saying. There we go. Oh, shoot. Come on. There we go. I hate S Pens if you guys never used them. Oh, shoot. Thanks a lot, Brandon. I really appreciate that, my friend. I get one of my mods to put his link in the chat as an appreciation for that, you guys. Yeah, I think I got it. Welcome to the chat, too, by the way, Brandon. What'd you do? Change the name of your channel? Appreciate that. All right, Nina. Like I said, I appreciate you stopping by, and thanks a lot for the energy that you guys got for me. It has saved me several times going outside the house. If you guys have a chance, get over to Discord and check them out. Third phase starvation. Yeah, you know, I don't know if you know Uncle Al, but they're already talking about being a meat shortage. But now they're ordering the meat plants to go back to full power. I don't know if that's a good idea or not, but I have mixed feelings on that. A lot of people are lucky if they still have their jobs. Prep for it for sure. You got your job. You are a very lucky individual. There's 30 million people that don't have jobs. You have a nice day, Nina. Hey, Herman, how are you? Good to see you, my friend. Getting my feet back wet again. I'm not sure I'm doing it right, but I'm trying. Glad you stopped in. Grow and raise your own food, yeah. Should have, my opinion, you probably should still have some food stored because of the if anything went wrong with the uh, growing seasons and stuff. I was been listening to a couple of different outlets and stuff, and they're saying that the pandemic could have been done on purpose. I'm not trying to raise any conspiracy theories or anything. I'm just saying what I've heard is that could have been done on purpose. That could be a form of warfare. So if they could do that, what else could they do? They could make it so we can't grow food too. So you may want to grow your food and then store some back as well. That's my opinion, anyway. Not only that, make sure that you have some of your plants that can go to seed so you can uh, hold your seeds back for future use. I know one thing for sure, that meat shortage, that kind of is a scary thought. They're saying that the meat companies, I think it was, they were saying that the biggest meat companies are in Ohio, I believe, uh, somewhere up in that area anyway. And they're not even at full capacity. They're only at like, say, 30%. I don't quote me on that, but I think 30%. And that's why they're saying we could run into a meat shortage. Non hybrids, that's right, Uncle. Yeah, get you fixed up, Uncle. Uh, I forgot all about that. I'm still learning all over again. I had to get a hold of StreamYard and then have them help me figure out how to get back into StreamYard on my own account on the StreamYard because I couldn't remember how to do it. I'm glad you're doing okay, Herman. Well, popsicle's about melted, old man. You always have a job, yeah. Yep, that's an essential. That's like my son. He doesn't work like right in a grocery store. He works like a Dollar General, and that's essential enough. Most of their stuff in the store is like a food store, or has to do with the essential stuff like toilet paper and tissues and hand sanitizer and stuff like that. Yep, I've been out about a week, Herman, and knock on wood, I'll try to stay that way. I'm telling you that you're right. It is a main SHTF. It's the one that we had been talking about for years, and actually trying to get people to prepare for. This is one that we should have learned from or still learning from so that we can keep planning for a future one, a better one, or a bigger one, so that we know how to handle that one before it happens. That's what people aren't really getting. They're thinking, well, let's whip this one here. But what they should be doing is working on whipping this one here and preparing for the next one. Hey, Angel, good to see you. Glad you stopped by. You think there'll be another one in the summer, Uncle? I don't think so. I don't think it's going to be in the summer. Maybe towards the end of summer. How are you doing today, Angel? Good to see you. I imagine they do, old man. Those monster ones are like really big around. It takes longer for them to melt for sure. I see you down there. I see you. Hey,
Hey,
Angel.
it's been a while.
Yeah, it has. It's been a minute or two. How have you been?
I've been doing well.
I've seen you on, but I've been just feeling so cruddy that I haven't really been doing anything but just watching.
Well, I haven't been to very many people's streams myself because, as Herman knows, I started a full-time job last month as a Walmart associate.
Oh, there you go. That's going to be a job right there by itself, especially with all this crud going on. How's it going for you there?
It's pretty busy and it's also pretty exhausting. But
Yeah.
but I will have to say that working there is a great experience, and it's also a fun one at that because the things that I've been doing or the position that I have, I should say, is pretty interesting because I'm learning as I'm going along, and I'm also getting to know. The system of how everything works within Walmart.
Oh, yeah. So, what department did they end up putting you in?
I work as a Cap 2 person that does stocking slash grocery,
Uh
and
huh.
I mostly work in the area of chemicals and paper, because you know where like the detergents, sanitizers, sprays,
Oh, yeah.
paper towels,
And
toilet
right now, all
paper,
that stuff is flying
napkins,
off the.
etc.
Yeah.
And earlier this week, when I was working and I was stocking products, the people saw me with carts of products, and they were like, "Sir, can I get one?" And I was like, "Sure." And I wasn't even able to like put it on shelf before the cart was empty.
Yeah. I mean, that's why I said you work in a department that is, as soon as you get it out there, it's gone. Because of the times that we're
Yeah,
living in.
hell yeah.
You better start putting some of it back for yourself.
Well, actually, but I kind of have my own kind of way of doing that because um, uh, um, oops. Let me turn my camera around. Because you see those paper products down there.
Yeah.
I was able to sneak a couple before everything disappeared, and the way I was able to get that is that whenever there's products that are behind back that I'm putting on shelf, or that I see that is in stock already on shelf, I usually would take one and put it behind something to prevent the customers from seeing it. So that way I already know where it is. So that way I can go get it to buy it for myself without the customer finding out where it is.
You're learning the
It,
system then.
it's kind of like a game of me hiding it and me seeking it for myself, but I already know where it is.
Yep.
But the customers don't know where it is.
Hey, Happy Lux, how you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for coming by.
Hey, Happy.
Well, I'm glad you got a job. That'll be good for you, Angel.
And I just got paid yesterday.
Oh man, he's out spending money too. Shoot.
Well, yeah, I am. You could say.
Well, you're lucky if you found a job because there's a lot of people out there without a job.
Yep, I heard that a lot of people are having a hard time finding one.
30 million or something like that.
Well, there are places that are hiring, but I don't know if people are willing enough to like try and find a temporary position because the Walmart is always hiring, and I'm sure that Walmart is more than willing to hire people temporarily, and that's why they hired me is because I was looking for a temporary position to find a place to work at until the place that I have a job already at starts bringing the employees back because you could say that I have two jobs, but the other job that I have is pretty much on hold because I work as a concession stand worker within the arena where the Phoenix Suns play at.
Yeah.
And right now, with all sporting events canceled for the time being, right now, I could have just waited until the arena had opened again, but I just didn't want to be stuck in my apartment for a very long time.
I hear
So
that.
I had went ahead and seek a temporary position, and I saw that Walmart was hiring, and so and they called me back and accepted me as an employee there.
Yeah. Uman has a good point for you. Watch about what you're saying. So one of your other workers might sneak in or out or something and snitch off.
uh,
Peanuts, peppers. Hey, how you doing? Good to see you. Yep, you did finally make it.
well, I can see where he's coming from, but I don't really see how it would be snitching
Well, well, I'm
when.
sure that you're not the only one that does that either. You know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one that like puts things behind other products to prevent the customer from uh, taking everything.
I mean, I'm sure they all have their own little quirks. You know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure every single employee has their own form of little conniving ways. But the
Who else out there is finding work that's been out of work?
Mm, as far as I know, uh, 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 not very much because I know that one of my residents here is doing Grubhub, and a couple of other residents is doing DoorDash, and another resident for right now is doing Fry's grocery store. But in terms of that, there's not that very many other residents in my apartment that is finding other employment opportunities temporarily for right now. And in terms of family, well, my sister's husband, he works from home, and my sister, she is still doing her own thing because she does like some form of housing the job where she works as a realtor, and she still is doing that. And my brother, he's pretty much like on hold for right now because he works as a hotel person, and pretty much all hotels are not taking any form of resident
Applicants.
or like
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, a lot of those people are probably not even looking for a job yet because they are afraid that if they get a job, it'll be less than what they had. So they're holding out for what they had or better, you know.
Well, believe it or not, the job that I have is helping me get more than what I've ever been making because the previous job that I still pretty much have that's on hold was pretty much a part-time position, and with this being a full-time position for right now, and with the check that I received yesterday was like three times the amount that I've ever have made,
Oh,
and
wow. You may as well stay there if you can, huh?
hell yeah.
What's that, old man, that you're saying? 150 people are sick in Kitsap County? Oh, man, you guys live in a hot spot, too, though, one of those hot spots. It's like here, you know, I was explaining earlier, our state doesn't really advertise a lot of people getting sick or going to the hospital and stuff, but there's a lot of people here too that get sick. It's like I was telling you guys, I live in a small town, and the hospital here, you can't even get into the hospital. They have it all locked up. You have to go in through an ambulance or something to get into it, you know. So unless you uh, have recommendation or whatnot, you can't even get into the doctors. It's just as hardcore here as anywhere else in the United States. They just don't advertise it. Hey Jerry, how you doing? Good to see you, brother. That's pretty cool, Jerry, that you're going in cahoots with Mitch. That's a good. That'd be a good match. Your knives and his bushcraft stuff. That'll be a good match. Hopefully, it will work out for you.
Peanut Pepper says, try looking at Louisiana. We got hit hard. I was even in the hospital for it. Crap hurts.
I'm telling you, it's hard. It's hard everywhere. I mean, yeah, all states don't get the notoriety that some of the bigger states or higher content of sick people get, but we're all getting it, and everybody just has to stick together,
Yeah.
stay inside, don't do anything you're not supposed to do, and keep that keep everything pushing down.
Well, I have to kind of agree and disagree about the whole stay inside thing because staying inside is something that necessarily don't want to have to do all the time because if I stay inside 24/7, it gets pretty boring all the time because there's really nothing much to do for me inside my apartment, and that's like one of the reasons why I got the job that I have right now is to like get out of the apartment for the most part, but to also earn a bit of extra money in addition to that. But if I just did not take this job and stay in my apartment, what am I supposed to do? Just lay on the couch, sleep all day, or am I supposed to binge watch all TV shows that most people like that I've never
Yeah,
seen before? that I most likely probably will not like, or am I supposed to just play video games that I played more than once already, or am I supposed to just do
All
things
of
that
the
I've done already?
well, all of the above, but you could go outside for exercise. They're just telling you if
Well,
you go
yeah,
outside, make sure you're doing your distancing thing. They're not
yeah,
telling you not to go outside. They're
I
saying
know,
to
but
stay
some
inside a
people,
little bit.
yeah, yeah, but some people would say to not go outside, and some people would may say to that I should not even be able to bike ride outside neither.
You know, everybody should make sure they're not going stir crazy, but at the same time, not overdoing it and getting into big crowds or staying close together. Or, you know,
Yeah.
by now we should all have the list imprinted into our heads. They've drilled it into us for, I don't know, 90 days now, you know. We all know what they want us to do.
Yeah.
Just a matter of doing it and not thinking about it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Line work, what are you talking about, Uncle? Probiotic foods. It's really nice that you guys come to visit with me. I didn't know if I was going to pull it off or not. I didn't even. It took me about an hour to get everything set up because I forgot how to do it. He refused 15 offers.
At the he wait, he refused like 15 offers that jobs have offered to hire you within the corporation or business, all because of you not wanting to work there. Weird.
Thanks for coming by, man.
I mean, if
Be
they're like
careful
taking
out
the
there.
I mean, I can understand where Die Buff Frog, the Die Bullfrog is coming from. Why he probably refused because he's probably a bit like safety precautious about this whole pandemic thing, about wanting his own safety. But if the company is doing what they can to keep the employees safe, like how where I'm working out as a Walmart associate where they're having all associates wear a mask when they come in for work, then I really don't think there's nothing to be worried about because if the companies that have called Die Bullfrog back is having people wear a mask or wear gloves, then I think they're doing what they can to keep people safe as well.
Yeah, he's saying this. I'm reading here. It looks like he's saying something about being trained for online work.
Ah,
Could be a lot of online work out there. You know, depends on what you want
yeah,
to do. You know,
yeah, true that.
it's like him and I. We're like in the age bracket where it would be disadvantage advantageous for us to be too far away from home. You know, because of our
Oh.
age.
Oh, it's tech problems and medical problems for him. Oh,
It's probably his. He has an old laptop, I believe.
okay.
He doesn't have one of those up to date uh, tablets or anything like that.
Yeah, cause yeah, I think online work is like working from home, or maybe online work he's talking about is maybe his computer. I'm not sure what he was referring to again about train for online work, but um, uh, if it's his if he's having problems with his computer, yeah, I think he might have an older one.
Yeah. I know last time I talked to him about it, he had an older one, data processor.
Yeah, it sounds like he does.
Hey, Jerry, how much are those bushcrafting knives going for that you're selling to or doing whatever you're with Mitch? What are you getting for those things? Looks like you've gotten pretty good at making them. They're looking pretty sweet, my friend. Maybe he dumped out of here. John's wife, hey, I didn't see you sneak in. How you doing?
Well, hey, just in time, I'm gonna get out because I start work at 2, and I typically leave my apartment at 1, and it's 12:41 here in Arizona, and it takes about 30 minutes for me to get to work, and so I'll see you all later, and
Oh,
you
okay.
have a great day.
I appreciate you coming on. Thanks a lot.
Talk to you all again soon.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye. You're gonna buy. John said he's gonna buy some old chop knives, then cut them down into bushcraft knives. That's a good idea right there. That'd save a lot of time. So what, Jerry? He just buys them from you up front, and then he adds into it. Maybe when I get to feel a little better, we can make a wheel a deal. How's the weather out there in Virginia? Yeah, that's the bit. That's the main thing right there. Make sure you get good steel, and then you can just go over and get them all nice and sharp, and then you go over with a nice buffer to make them shine. Get that edge detailed. Yeah, maybe I will, Jerry. I was thinking about yeah, maybe I will talk to Mitch, but I like dealing with you too. I see you're starting to get that green screen figured out, Jerry. What else is up? Yeah, I see that you got that picture of you to show up on the screen pretty good with no background. I taught you something good, huh? That's good. That's fun to play with. Try to get this tool steel scares me. My son he collects knives and swords. He got a ton of them. Every time I turn around, I'm getting more in the mail that he's ordered. He just loves them. Told him he's going to have to build a wall just to put them all on because he's got a bunch of them now. I'm going to be on again on Monday night, you guys. I'll be doing my Monday night roundtable. Anybody wants to be on the panel, make sure you let me know. And I will send you an email for the panel part of it. Oh, yeah, is that right, John? I don't know that much about swords, but my son, he's got a bunch of them, is all I know for sure. My eyes are going squirrely. Oh, yeah, I think you were talking about that the other day, Jerry. Are you doing that for yourself or for someone in particular? That would be a cool one. Oh, wow, that would make a heck of a knife, old man. Those would be sweet. You could do like maybe a fillet knife or something. Maybe even a neck knife or something. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure, Jerry. But it does sound sweet. Maybe I'll make one and then figure out how to cut some corners and make another one that you can sell. Somebody will pay the price if they want it bad enough. You know that. Everybody's supposed to have a good weekend where they live. Pretty sure it's supposed to get hotter than a two-peckered billy goat here. I think I can get away with saying that word. I'm so far into the stream now. Something about you can say some bad words as long as they're farther into the stream than 4 minutes. So, hey, Keith, how you doing? Good to see you. How you doing, sir? Let's see. There we go. That'll fix it. I don't think I have, John. I think I've heard of it, but I don't think I have. They hold the edge or what? Okay, let's see where we're at. About 7 more minutes, we'll be out of here. Next time we come on a Wednesday, I'll have to have a bunch of my son's swords and stuff up here. We'll kind of go through them, let you see what he uh, likes to jaunt around. He's got this one that fits right on his hand, and it sticks out past his knuckles here. He's got all kinds of them. He just gone crazy with collecting them. Oh, you noticed you turned into we call that the monkey wrench crew when you turn blue. Oh, you collect Bowies? Bowies are nice knives. I've got one. How's Keith doing today? Thanks for coming by. Remember, you guys, I am going to be live again on Monday night. It'll be 7:30 Mountain Standard Time. It will be the roundtable Monday night roundtable, and the subject will be. I think it's going to be an open chat. It will have something to do with post Corona. Absolutely, everybody have a super duper weekend. All right, guys, I'm going to leave. Thanks for coming by, and remember, thanks for coming and seeing me, and I'll see you guys on Monday evening, 7:30. Bye bye.